Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Apocalypse Movies. I'm Keith Barnes. This is the Movie Watching Challenge. It's a segment of our show, on our channel, where we challenge each other to movies that we haven't seen before. So one guy will challenge another one to a movie that he hasn't seen. He'll say, "You haven't seen what?" That's one of the other names of the show. And then we make him watch it. That's the other name of this segment. But yeah, it's a movie watching challenge. So basically, you get the idea. I was challenged by my buddy Brian. I've been challenged in a long time. It's been a while. It's been a few months, but I was challenged by my buddy Brian to watch the movie 30 minutes or less.
Spinning the guns for the bank robbery. Cause we're going with our plastic guns and the cops will shoot us in our face.
Jesse Eisenberg, Danny McBride, Michael Pena, Nick Swartzen. Crazy cast, crazy movie. I looked up, this movie came out 2011. I remember this movie, but I don't remember it. Didn't seem like it was that long ago. 2011. So it was a long time ago this movie came out. But yeah, directed by Ruben Fleischer. I'm a big fan of his from the Zombieland films. He directed both of those, so he's very familiar with Jesse Eisenberg. And yeah, this movie's nuts. This movie's crazy. But basically, Jesse Eisenberg plays a pizza delivery guy, and a bit of a stoner, kind of stereotypical pizza delivery guy. He's best friends with Aziz Ansari, who I forgot to mention is also in this movie. They're best friends. He's a teacher, and yeah, like I said, he's just kind of a loser, just going about his pizza delivery guy life. Kind of nondescript, kind of boring. There's not a whole lot going on. And excuse me, Danny McBride plays this very spoiled kind of man child, and Nick Swartzen is his best friend. They're both also losers, but they have money, sort of. Well, Danny McBride's father, played by Fred Ward, he has money, and yeah, he just gets this crazy idea that he wants to make it on his own, making his own name for himself. They're both kind of real, just idiots, and I don't even know how to describe them, but they're both just goofballs. I think they're kind of guys that I think a lot of us know that are kind of like this, where they're a little bit on the edge. They want to be tough guys because they grew up a lot more spoiled and privileged than they want to admit. And so they want to make a name for himself. His father was this hardcore ex-Marine, super tough, super, that kind of guy. Very go America, you're soft. Those kids, they're soft, you're spoiled kind of guy. And Danny McBride gets the idea that he wants to hire someone to kill his father so that he can get his inheritance. Yeah, that's basically the gist of his story. And so he hires, he gets the idea to hire a hitman to kill his father. And so he gets he wants to get Jesse Eisenberg or just somebody to rob a bank for him. And so he gets Jesse. I order a pizza. Get the idea. We're gonna make this pizza guy rob this bank for us. And what they do is they build a bomb vest. They knock him out, some kind of knockout gas. Put this bomb vest on him. Tell him, Jesse Eisenberg, go rob this bank. You got 10 hours to rob this bank and get us the money. We're gonna blow up this bomb that's rigged to your chest. And the movie kind of goes from there. This movie's actually loosely, kind of loosely based on a real story that I'm actually familiar with about this collar bomb heist. The same thing happened to this guy, I think in I can't remember where, whatever, but Pennsylvania maybe, right around maybe early 2000s, mid 2000s. Yeah. Guy, pizza delivery guy, shows up with a collar bomb around his neck to try to rob this bank. The police confront him. The bomb actually goes off before he can tell the police what happened. Turns out he was actually in on it. And the story was kind of similar. This lady got this guy, this guy to rob this bank for her. so she could get the money to hire a hitman to kill her dad, so she can get the inheritance. So this movie's loosely based on that. So I had a lot of dread, honestly, watching this. It's a very short movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. So it's very fast paced. It's very silly. It's very goofy. I had a lot of dread because I thought what was going to happen. I thought that was going to happen. But it's, like I said, it's loosely based. So it's a little bit different. The movie takes a lot of different turns within the story. And it's, like I said, it's very wacky. Danny McBride kind of plays his character that he kind of always plays when you see him, which it's funny, but he certainly is annoying. And you certainly do want to see him get what he has coming to him, him and Nick Swartzen. And there's another storyline between Jesse Eisenberg and Aziz Ansari, where Jesse Eisenberg is in love with his sister, who is played by Dilshad Vadsaria. I apologize if I said that wrong. Where he's kind of in love with her. So there's conflict about that. Michael Pena actually plays the hitman that gets hired to do the job. He gets involved, and it's pretty crazy. And he kind of plays a little bit of a stereotypical character, but he's funny. Like it's not anything you haven't seen Michael Pena do before, like early in his career. And so this is obviously pre-MCU for him. But even aside from that, he's turned out to be a really good actor, and you'd like to see him nowadays playing roles a lot more depth. But this kind of reminded me of roles that you would see him in early on. Kind of stereotypical tough guy, tatted up, kind of sort of like gangbanger type of roles, but he's also very silly. It's got this movie kind of goes in between being pretty serious and kind of grim to being just really goofy and slapstick and almost over the top. It didn't do well in terms of reception. It's kind of in the middle. I mean, it's got 46% of Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not terrible. Like I said, I think it's actually pretty funny, pretty entertaining. It's very fast paced. Excuse me. If it was any longer, I'd probably would have been rolling my eyes a little bit and be like, okay, let's get this going. But it's very brisk, like I said, hour 20-minute watch, and it's pretty entertaining, and it's got a nice. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. Jesse Eisenberg, I kind of sort of similar to what I said about Danny McBride. He kind of does play similar. I guess this is a role I feel like I've seen from him before in one or two other things, but it's okay. That's not necessarily negative. He does this very well, and it's pretty good. I think this movie's pretty enjoyable. Just something to put on really quick and watch it. Like if you don't have anything better to watch, it's a comedy. Just throw it on, have a laugh. It's all right. I thought it was okay. So, but yeah, that's my review for 30 minutes or less. Tell me what you think of it if you've seen this movie. You ever gotten a pizza you ever had that happen where you got pizza in over 30 minutes and gotten it for free? I don't think I've ever had that happen before. One of the pizza delivery places still do that. I don't know. Listen, there's a Domino's. It's like right maybe 10 minutes away. So that'll probably never happen for me. But if you ever got a pizza in more than 30 minutes, let me know. If you like this movie 30 minutes or less, put that in the comments. Tell me what you think of it. And make sure you tune in to the next episode of Apocalypse Now, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We'll find out who I'm challenging next. Let us know what do you think about that. And yeah, check us out, channel, all the other stuff we got going on. A lot of cool stuff happening on the channel. My name is Keith Barnes. That is my review of 30 minutes or less. The Movie Blocking Challenge, Apocalypse Movies. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and all the social medias. See you next time.